Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Techie Tuesdays. I'm your host S. Ravi Kumar. Techie Tuesdays is a weekly show where I answer your tech and career related queries. So if you like my answers, then please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends, family and colleagues. Now let's get started with today's questions. Today's first question is by Adrian. He's asking, what's a better career choice, web development or iOS development? And which one has a better future and job opportunity? Adrian, in my opinion, web development is a better career choice. And of course, it has better future opportunities, job opportunities. The primary reason behind that is web development jobs are long-term jobs. You get a website or you develop a web application, or you can say once you develop a web application or a product, you have to maintain that product for longer period of time. The same thing is I would say that the same thing is applicable on mobile development also or iOS development also, but the scenario there is that those are basically small projects. Most of the mobile application or mobile apps are basically small projects, and especially when I talk about India, in India preference is always given to web development. Another reason to choose web development is that it is easy to learn and you need less resources to learn web development. You can start learning web development on a normal PC or normal computer which has like 4 to 8 GB of RAM and 512 hard disk and Windows operating system. But when we talk about iOS development, you must have a Mac in order to do iOS development. So resource wise also web development is cheaper to learn than iOS development. Next question is by Omkar. He is asking, what is a Docker with respect to web development? Omkar, with respect to web development, you can consider Docker just as any other web server or another type of web server. So if you want to do, if you are doing PHP development or if you are doing .NET development, in .NET development there are like .NET web development, you usually deploy your site on IIS server or you deploy your site on Crystal server or self-hosted server, but when you are using Docker, you deploy your site on Docker server in the form of a Docker container. So basically with respect to web development, Docker is another way of deploying your web application. And again, as I said, for a web developer, it's not that mandatory to learn much about Docker. You don't need to know more about Docker. You just need to know that how you can add Docker support to your web development. That's all is enough for you. Rest of the deployment stuff is taken care by DevOps people or IT people who are involved in deployment. So with respect to web development, as I said, you can consider Docker as just another web server to deploy your web application or website. Next question is from Satish Kumar. He's asking, I started my career in IT support. Now is it possible for me to move towards a development career? Satish, nothing is impossible if you are really interested in doing it. So if you want to move your career towards development, yes, of course it is possible. Let me give you a small 5-step roadmap. Step number 1, identify the programming language or framework which you want to learn for moving into development career. Let's say you choose .NET as a framework and .NET as a framework and C# as a programming language to move your career into software development. The second step would be to open Google and search for awesome technology. So as I have mentioned in contributing to open source answer also, that you have to search for awesome technology, like as I said in my the previous step, that for example you select C# as a language and .NET as a framework to move your career to software development. Then you search for awesome C# or awesome .NET on Google. So once you search that, you will get a curated GitHub list of all the courses, books and everything in one single repository. So choose any course or any plan from that like awesome library and follow up that course. So as I said, the second step would be that search for awesome technology, that particular technology which you want to learn, and then follow a single course, any particular course on that from that awesome library you get. Follow the course and complete that course of whatever time it takes, be it 1 month, be it 6 months, whatever time it takes, complete one course in that particular technology. The third step would be to create a GitHub account while learning the technology in which you want to move to software development. So create your GitHub account and post your practice programs or practice examples on those on that GitHub account. The fourth step would be, apart from posting your learning programs on GitHub account, join some community. So join the community of other people who are doing the same course, or join some influencer who is promoting that particular technology. Follow that influencer on Twitter or YouTube and join her community and discuss with them. Talk about your problems, what you are facing, or give suggestions to other people, because remember, there is always someone who is one step behind you. So give solution or give suggestions to people who are behind you, and ask for suggestions and solutions to people who are one step ahead of you. So follow some influencer or join some community and group and discuss your problems, learn from their problems and solve their problems if you can. Once you have done this, that is completed your course, created your GitHub profile, showcase your programs which you have learned on your course on your GitHub profile, then talk to your senior in your company who is handling a development team and ask him to join, ask him that is there any opportunity for you in his or her team. If there is an opportunity, you can probably use your internal channels to join that team. Otherwise, search for a new job in a different company, and of course you can move to a different companies by showcasing your resume with all these credentials that you have done this course, you have contributed to so and so open source library, or you have contributed to so and so project, or you have created so many online open source projects which you can showcase in your resume. So if you follow these steps given by me, I think it will be very easy for you to move your career from IT support to software development. Next question is by Anthony. He's asking, why do so many web developers use Slack instead of just Skype? Anthony, the decision of what communication channel or app to use in a company is primarily taken by either HR or senior management of that company. And in most of the cases, developers tend to lean towards the same technology for their personal use also. This is the same reason because of that why many developers are using Slack for doing communication rather than using Skype, because their company is internally their companies are using Slack for doing communication between different employees or department. Another feature or another benefit I see of using Slack is that Slack support multiple accounts in one single window, which is not supported by Skype. So if you are using Skype, you can log in using only one account, whereas whatever other tool like Slack or Teams supports multiple Teams login, or you can log in using multiple accounts or different accounts. So I think because of that reason also many developers choose to use Slack, because in one single window of Slack they can connect to their company account, they can connect to a community, and they can connect to their personal friends and family also if they have Slack account. I think that also might be one of the reasons to use Slack instead of using Skype. But the major reason what I think is that since they are using the same tool in their company, that's why they are using the tools personally also. Next question is by Subham. He's asking, is it worth it to learn jQuery in 2021? Shubham, if you ask for my opinion, in my opinion, no, it's not worth it to learn jQuery in 2021. Let me give you a few reasons behind this opinion. The main reason of not using or jQuery not being worth to learn is that jQuery is not being used by many companies nowadays in developing any new web application or website because of popularity of many single page architecture frameworks like Angular, React or other JavaScript libraries. Even the most popular CSS framework Bootstrap has dropped the use of jQuery in their latest latest version, that is version 5.0. In version 5.0 they have removed the dependency of jQuery and they are primarily using simple JavaScript or just less and Sass for their CSS manipulations. Even I don't prefer to use jQuery in any of my application. Personally, I use Blazor framework for doing development, and in Blazor we either use normal JavaScript or we don't use JavaScript at all. So using jQuery is kind of out of question. So from jobs perspective, I think the only kind of job you will get if you learn jQuery is of maintenance job. You won't be getting any new development job if you learn jQuery. Now if we talk about future prospects, the prospects of jQuery will decrease in future, of course, because more and more frameworks are either going to use direct JavaScript or they are going to use other languages like TypeScript, or they are going to drop the support of JavaScript. So in my opinion, the best option, it's not worth it to learn JavaScript in 2021. If you talk about future prospects of jQuery, again it seems very bleak, as I said, because of popularity of other frameworks or people not using JavaScript frameworks at all in their application. Like me, I don't use JavaScript or jQuery in my applications. So either people use other frameworks like Angular, React, or they use plain JavaScript, they don't use jQuery. So future of jQuery is also very bleak. So in my opinion, and these are the reasons that why I have formed this opinion that learning learning jQuery is not worth in 2021. Next question is from Piyush Bhatnagar. He's asking, can I use Xamarin for web development? Piyush, no, you can't use Xamarin for web development because Xamarin framework is not for web development. It is primarily for cross-platform mobile development. So Xamarin is basically a wrapper written around your Android and iOS framework to use to create mobile applications using C# as a language. So there are two different versions of Xamarin, that is Xamarin iOS and Xamarin Android. If you want to create iOS application, you will be using Xamarin iOS, and if you want to create Android application, you will be using Xamarin Android. And if you want to use Xamarin in a cross-platform way, by cross-platform way I mean to say that you want to create a single UI which will be used in both iOS and Android, then you will be using the UI framework of Xamarin, which is basically Xamarin Forms, which is a very popular framework for creating cross-platform Android and iOS applications. So no, you can't use Xamarin for doing web development, because Xamarin framework in itself is not meant for web development. It is just a wrapper on top of iOS and Android for creating mobile development, for creating mobile applications for iOS and Android. Internally, it uses Mono framework, and now I think in Mavi they will be using .NET 6 framework, but internally Xamarin uses Mono framework for converting the C# code to the native Android or iOS code. And again, native Android and iOS is being used only for mobile app development, not for web development. That is one of the reasons that you can't use Xamarin for web development, as it doesn't support any kind of web development. These were my answers to your tech and career related queries in this episode of Techie Tuesdays. If you want your questions to be answered in next episode of Techie Tuesdays, you can DM me your questions with hashtag Techie Tuesdays on any social media platform. All my social media handles are Techie Rathor. I hope you like my answers, and if you like my answers, then please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends, family and colleagues. So until my next video, take care. Bye bye.